Now, if you recall from Keyboard Basics Step 2, Larry Steelman demonstrated the C blues scale and even showed you how to improvise with it within the 12-bar blues pattern. We'll start with a short review of that scale. Now, let's take a look. Okay, so in the key of C, we're going to start our C blues scale with C. We're going to go up to E flat, then we're going to play F, and we're going to play F sharp, and we're going to come under with the thumb, play G, and then play B flat with the second finger, and then C with the third finger. So let's try that very slowly. And back down. Great. One more time. Good. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is to show you this scale another octave higher. So it's an easy way to do this just simply by going under with the thumb. And we're going to try that right now. So we'll start with the C. Now back under with the thumb, and under, and back down. Slowly. 4, 2, and 1. Okay, great. Now there's another scale that's very common in blues. This scale has a brighter or happier sound to it. It's called the major pentatonic scale. This scale has 5 notes, which is what the name pentatonic means. So let's take a look at that. In the key of C, the C pentatonic is played like this. C, D, E, cross under with G, and then A, and then C, and back down. Okay, one more time. Okay. Now what I'd like to do is show you how this scale can be played 2 octaves as well. And we do that the exact same way by crossing under with the thumb to get to the next C that we need. So let's try it very slowly. And cross under. And this time come back down. And we want to cross over with 2, 3, 2, 1. You might notice that this one sounds more like the major scale than the blues scale does. That's okay because this one will give us some different notes to play and will make the blues scale sound even better when we play it again. Let's compare and hear that difference. So here's the blues scale. Okay, now we'll try the major pentatonic. And blues scale coming back down. Major pentatonic going back up. Has quite a different sound there. Mostly it's this note and it's this note in the major pentatonic that rings real bright and happy. And in the blues scale, it's this note and this note that rings real bluesy. Cool. Now I'd like you to hear an organ solo I got a chance to play on the stage with the band. See if you can tell when I use the blues scale and when I use the major pentatonic. Roll tape. Were you able to tell which scales I used in my solo? I suggest you cue back and forth to see if you can pick up some of the scales and melodies. That brings us to the part of the tape where we start learning a few of those licks. A blues lick means a phrase or melody that is played so many times by so many different players that it actually becomes a part of the musical language. Let's start with this one. Okay, this one is exactly like the blues scale, but coming down. So we're going to start with C and play that lick. So we're going to go C, B flat, G, and then we're going to slide off of the F sharp down to the F, just like we did in the little slides we did earlier. And then the E flat down to C. Now look at my fingers to make sure you can solo the way I do. Okay, C, B flat, G. Now it's important to apply a little bit of rhythm as you play the phrase. So let's just count a little bit and see if we can put some rhythm to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 1. All right, I think we can use that in a lot of different ways. Okay, are you ready for lick number 2? Let's try it. This one is going to start with the E flat with a slide with the thumb like this. And then we're going to come up to G, and then A, and then C. So we're actually sliding from E flat to E, and then playing G, A, and C, just like that. Remember our 6th chord? Those are the actual notes from the 6th chord. So we're just going to use those notes in a little blues lick. And it goes like this. Real slow, it's like this. See if you can play it with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now let's add a little bit of rhythm to that lick and see if we can play it with, some good phrasing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, now let's see if we can try with a downbeat. 1, 2, 3, and 3 and. Now that lick worked just about any way you wanted to put it. On just about any beat, it worked just fine. Well, what I'd like to do now is to show you how you can combine those 2 licks we just learned into one big lick, string them together. So let's try this. Let's try it coming up first from the last lick I just showed you. I went right into that other lick we learned first.